Hello everyone. Welcome to our channel Ramu'sChess Chaturanga. Today trap name is Vienna Gambit. This trap, everyone must remember this trap. The following moves are here: e4 controlling the center, e5 controlling the center, knight c3, Vienna Gambit will start Vienna game. Then knight f6. Then here white will play pawn f4, attacking the center pawn. Then here black will do counter attack with pawn d5. Then as usual white will took the center pawn on e5. Then the black knight will go on the center. Knight takes pawn on e4. Then here the black knight is very strong in the center. The opponent planning is queen h4. Then after pawn push, knight takes pawn, like that. The opponent is doing checkmate planning like that. Here white will stop the queen development with knight to f3. Knight f3, developing the piece, stopping the queen developing on h4. Then as usual black played knight c6, controlling the center. Here pawn a3. This is silly mistake. White played silly mistake. In the opening game, we need to develop our minor pieces first of all. Unnecessarily don't push your pawns. Here in this particular position, pawn a3 is not a reasonable move. Sorry, not a reasonable move. It means here the best move is bishop to p5, pinning the knight is much better. Developing the piece, preparation to castling is much better position for white. But unnecessarily he played pawn to a3. Then after here black played bishop to c5, strongly attacking on f2 square with the knight and bishop, preparing to fork. Then white played simply block with pawn, but after he will sacrifice the knight. Knight takes pawn. Then forcefully he needs to capture the knight only. Knight takes knight. Then after the amazing move, queen to h4, king is in check. The only way is block the check with pawn. Knight takes pawn. Here the white best move is take the knight. If you took the knight, we can get the rook. Then after the continuation is bishop will develop, black will do castle. Then queen e2, preparing to queenside castling. Then rook to e8, castle. Almost just slightly advantage, little bit slightly advantage black, not a strong advantage. But instead of here pawn takes knight, white played counter attack, knight to f3, counter attack the queen. It means if black gave discard check, the white knight can take the queen. That is the white player idea here. But here black played one more amazing surprising move is bishop sacrifice, bishop to f2 check. Then he will capture the bishop. Then black will play the brilliant move is double check, creating the strongest tactical double attack. Then king will move to e2. Then queen give check f2. King will move to d3. The unstoppable checkmate, knight to c5, checkmate. Instead of if he play king to e3, if he play king to e3, we can give check with queen f2. King can escape on f4. Then after the unstoppable checkmate with the pawn to f5, checkmate. Why? Because the white knight is in pinning position. Thus c3 white knight is in pinning position, can't capture the pawn. King also can't capture the pawn because the knight is supporting. So king is in check, unstoppable checkmate. I hope all are enjoyed this trap very much. Please subscribe our channel, like our channel for upcoming like these traps, for upcoming live streamings, for upcoming puzzles. Thank you. Bye bye everyone.